everybody, it's Anne here from positivelypapercraft.co.uk, and I'm back again with another tutorial. And you're probably sick to death of me ranting on about these laminate pockets, but we're going to do something else with them today. And what I've been making is some little tags, and then today I've made some bookmarks, which I think they've turned out really well. So these were the little shaker tags I made, and I just used some dies and punches that I've got. You can see one there that's got some stitching along, and I cut that one into a little banner shape. Here's a little tiny one, and this one has got like a little kind of topper on with a little handle. So it's the same concept again, but I just think they're great. So, and then what I made today was these two bookmarks. So the first one I used, oh damn, I'm terrible with names. I can't even, Nature's Poem designer paper, the stitched stamp set, and then I just put little sequins in, and I just used the reverse of the paper to do like a little topper thing, and then just some ribbon, and I used the crocodile and put a little eyelet in. And this one's using the cute Animal Expedition designer paper that's got little birds on, and again I just used the reverse of the paper to make the top, and put some little green sequins in that one. So they're really easy to make, but they make great gifts, or even craft fairs. You could sell these at craft fairs. I mean, I would easily buy one of these because they're just so pretty. Because you can do things like this with a fuse tool. We Are Memory Keepers do the fuse tool, and I've always had my eye on one of them, and then yesterday I gave in and I ordered one. And it's coming tomorrow from Amazon, so no doubt I'll be doing some tutorials with that, just in case people have one, which I'm sure quite a few of you do. So this is if you haven't got a fuse tool. So I've got the Animal Expedition DSP. I'm going to use this side, and for my bookmark it measures 2 inches by 6.5. And then I've got, again I've used the reverse, I've got a tiny little piece which is 1 3/4, no sorry, it was 2 inches by 2.5, so 2 inches by 2.5 by 2 inches, and then I scored it on the short side at 1 to fold over, just to make the little topper, because you have to seal these off, because obviously they're open in the top, and if you don't, all your shakers are going to come out, so you will need something to cover the top with. So that's them. Now I've got an A5 laminate pocket, just a normal pocket, okay, and using another laminate sheet I've cut 2 pieces, because I can get 2 pieces in here for the bookmark, and this measures 2 1/4 by 6 5/8, and it's the same thing. So you laminate pockets normally this way, so I'm just going to open it up, and I'm just going to turn both pieces around so the 2 shiny sides are rubbing on each other, and you've got to line them up nice and straight. And then, as I said, I'm going to laminate 2, because then I can make another bookmark later. So what you then do, just open it up, and a little tip, what I've started doing is just cutting a piece of scrap card, putting it at the top inside, just to stop it jamming in the laminator, because they can often jam if there's no paper in them, which I've found quite a lot. So I've started doing that, and it works really well. So just pop your little laminate pieces in there, and they will be more slidey because you've got the two shiny sides facing each other. So this one's covered in little bits. So line that up in there, and I mean, just take your time with it. Make sure you leave enough space to cut round them. Okay, so that is what you should have. And then I'm just going to quickly run this through because I've got my laminator already heated ready. So I will quickly run it through. So that's what you will have. Okay, so we're going to basically trim each of our little pockets off. So I'm just going to cut the top piece of card off. Alright, and then I'm just going to separate them in the middle, so I'm going to leave an even gap down the middle like that. You can see I've left a little bit of overhang, so you don't want to risk the pocket coming open. And then I'm just going to trim it a little bit, and I'll just take a little bit more off the bottom. So you should have that, but then we need to open one of the ends, so I'm going to cut past this line so I can open the pocket like that. So now the pocket should open, and that would be your little pouch. So we'll get this out the way. So I've got my piece of designer paper that I'm going to just slot inside the pocket. There we go. And then decide on what little shaker pieces you want in. I've just got a little tub full of little bits and pieces. I mean, obviously you can put in whatever you want. Oh no, missed a stage. I want to stamp a sentiment on there first. So I've got a bit of Whisper White, and I've got the Love What You Do stamp set, and I'm going to use I'm Lucky to Have a Friend Like You, and I'm going to use Balmy Blue ink, and I should have it mounted already. Yep. So I'm going to punch this out with a 2-inch circle punch. Okay. I will go 2-inch punch. And I am going to stick this into the middle, but I'm not going to put it on with dimensionals, because then when we put the shaker pieces in, they're probably going to stick to underneath, so we need to stick this flat really. So I'm going to just use a bit of glue. You can do so much with these and make them any way, any colour, put on anything you want, and as I said, I think they make great gifts, they really do, because they look so professional when they're made as well. Right, so that is that bit done. So back to what I did before, we're going to pop our little pocket. Now you could also maybe use some fancy punches or whatever you want, put some die cuts on, anything, and they're nice from the back as well because the paper's double-sided. So shakers, I've just got my one of the little embossing spoons, and I'm going to have some of these little blue pieces here. I think I'll have some of these little pink ones, and maybe this darker blue, and these are like little pearl hearts and things, so I'm going to put a couple of them in. Which, doesn't that look so cute? And what else? Oh yes, some of these little sparkly, little silver sparkly ones. Put them in. I think that's enough. Gorgeous. So there we go. So cute. The colours, they go so well. I think I got a huge tub of those from the pound shop. There's like little jewellery beads, but they're great for shakers. So we need to seal the top of this to stop any of our pieces coming out. So I use this Scotch tape. It's like the magic tape that you can write on and stuff, but it's really good. So I am just going to stick it across there like that, and then I am just going to fold it round at the back, and this will be hidden with our little topper, hence why we have to make a topper unless you have a fuse tool. And then they can't come out now because it's sealed. And then if we just take our little topper, that will just sit over the top and it matches the paper on the back. So again, I'm just going to glue this on. So I'm just going to put a line of glue along each bit. Just stick this pin in so it doesn't blog up because it dries so quick. And then I want to leave a little bit of room because I want to put a little eyelet in. So I'll just stick that down. Isn't that gorgeous? Love it. So I've got my crocodile, so I'm going to use the 1 inch and I'm just going to punch a little hole, and then I think I'm going to use a white eyelet, and also I've got the washers for mine, so it does make it look so much neater, more professional as well. So I'm going to pop the little eyelet in, and then the way I do it is just pop that straight on. Is that the right way or the wrong way? That was the wrong way. Pop the little eyelet, the washer on, sorry. Oh damn. Haven't glued it properly. Start again. Okay, so again, put the white eyelet in, turn it over and put the washer in, the washer over. Make sure the base is this way around, and I've got it set right according to the instructions. and then just clamp it shut, and that's the back. It makes it so more neater and professional. And then I've got some pink ribbon. I don't know if this is current or retired, to be honest. Maybe retired this, but you obviously just use whatever you've got. And I'm gonna get something to poke this through. Okay. Just poke that through and just pull that nice and tight. Okay, and then I've got some of the tulle, the polka dot tulle ribbon. I'm going to tie a little bow or something around with this, just to make it look more pretty. This is the Whisper White. Just tie that onto there, and then we will tie it in a little bow. I think my battery's going to run out on my camera in a minute. Yeah, sorry, it ran out. So I just tied the bow and I just trimmed the little ends, trimmed the ends of them, and there we go. Isn't that gorgeous? So cute. Love it. So that's the one we've just done. Then we've got the Nature's Poem, which I love that one. I love the colour of the sequins. And this is the Animal Expedition paper with the green sequins. And then these were just some sweet little kind of tags, pockets that I made, which is exactly the same principle. So just so actually very addictive to make, so I'm just pre-warning you. I mean, I just love making things like this, so I think that's why I decided to order the fuse tool, because I've got some things in mind what I want to do, and I think I'll still probably use the laminate pocket thing, but I just think it's handy to have the fuse tool as well. But I suppose crafting is an addiction, isn't it? Well, it is with me anyway, and the way I see it is I don't smoke, I don't drink, you know, I don't really go out, so this is my kind of, you know, this is what keeps me happy, makes me happy. So yeah, anyway, so I'll put all the info on my blog, and I will be back again very soon with another tutorial. So thanks for watching, take care, and bye for now.